Hello guys, this is Indible, welcome to Roguetech. We just brought up the new Archer, the 4M, and we have 14 days to go here until we're able to drop the thing. We also got quite hefty repairs going on because of the last assassination. Usually it would be time to travel, but we're in a bit of a dire strait situation, and it looks we're not able to drop within the 7 days we have to. Well, we could drop, but it just wouldn't be in our best interest. So let's see what we got here that we're able to scrap. Well, Candid doesn't bring much, does it? But little by little we're going to get down. We need to get just enough to actually get over. This will bring money. Just get over the financial report, and then we take one month to consolidate here. We want to keep going in this planet for a bit. That's a clan Zoria, isn't it? It is, and it actually was quite good, so no need to sell it. RBs we're not selling. Weapons carrier, it's just a 30 tonner, we can sell it. Yellow jacket we keep, the Cephalus we keep. The quick sell commando doesn't bring nothing to the table, so little by little we're getting there. We probably have to scrap. Nope, it's just good like that. That's the reason why I usually don't sell stuff from the get-go. The marathon is also good to go. It will bring a bit of money. And just a bit more. Let's see what we have that we're not going to build at all, which probably is a Myrmidon. Well, that brings a decent chunk of armor, so let's keep going. That's one tank we're never going to use, and I think this also brought decent money. So yeah, just like that, we're at $1.5 million. What did I sell? There were 2 parts. Oh, that's another Calice. I don't know what I sold here, but whatever. Whatever it was, it brought good money. We want just to rake a bit more in order to keep going on the Argo improvements, because we really need to do another upgrade, namely a tonnage upgrade, a drop tonnage upgrade. But this should be good now. Why am I saying we want to consolidate here? If we go to components, you'll quickly see we have little to none rocket options. We do have some SRM4, some SRM6, one MRM10, a Thunderbolt pack, and that's it. The build from the Archer 4 can bring 2 rockets to the table. So we're just going to stay here for a bit. We might get some MMLs and whatnot on the next missions. We might luck out and also get an Exile clan, which would be very good to put into the Archer, and then would be set to go onto 4 skull planets and just keep accelerating the game down. If we traveled now to a 3.5 skull planet, we might be tempted to keep amassing heavy parts and whatnot, and that probably isn't what we want here. So let's see if we have an upgrade going, because these we don't. Okay, we want more drop tonnage. For that we have to go on the drive repairs, and then afterwards we have to do the repaired, I think it was, yeah, vehicle bay, and we're good. It's going to take a bit, but we're getting there. We go see if we have any crits at all. We do. Helepolis lost a bin of gauze ammo. Luckily we had one laying around. There's also a crit to the ghost rifle, but that's pretty much it. So that just takes 2 more days, and that's why I said we didn't want to try and drop quickly again, because quite frankly we just take the full 5 days here until we're able to drop with the others. I just lost track of what I was saying, but yep, that looks pretty much like it. Let's go to barracks, because we might have something, might being the imperative word here, because it looks like we really don't. At least on the pilots we're bringing. Usually, well, a bit of piloting on Yuki goes a long way. And Z can take a bit of guts to just bring him on par with all the others. We go to see what we have here. Well, there's a good battle, so we take that. We've been pounding our reputation with the Curitans, so it's good to get something back here. Yeah, we didn't lose the hovercraft, so we're actually good here. Nope, we can drop a bit more, and this bit more is going to be the Zhukov. Just leaving the Ifrit at home. Don't get me wrong, the Bandit has amazing mobility and we could use him as a backstriker, but the LB10 Zhukov is actually pretty decent. So we go like this, leaving the Raptor at home. You could say the Raptor is no longer needed, but it's always good to have a spare mech or two, so we're just keeping it for the moment. I don't think this Raptor actually brings any weapon systems we want onto the Archer, so, or in some other mech. We might take a look at the cockpit items just to see if there's something that we want into the Archer, but I don't think so. So we're playing for the Curitans. I think we're playing against local government. This is good, in the sense that we're not losing rep with anyone else, so this is a net gain rep mission. We'll see when we drop. We're going against the remains, so we could get a partial lance here. We're obviously getting reinforcements because this is a bit too much as payout and salvage for just being two heavies in the middle of nowhere. Map wants us to drop in the middle, in the corner of the map. They're actually here, so just let's see if we're able to drop in a better position. That looks interesting, to me at least. Yeah, doesn't look like... That's a very small map, isn't it? It is. So we just take, hopefully no dead drops here. We just take the other side of the slope. That's the same map as the capture base we did a while back.
What are those?
We're not in contact, which is actually good, come to think of it. So we must protect that. The right arm with the heli police. Okay, we're seeing reinforcements already. That's some vehicles. You're not getting that, so we're seeing a blackjack and 3 beetles. Looks like a Burby and 2 yellow jackets. You're also not doing nothing on that front. We have a big tank back there, probably a 60 tonner or something, but I'd very much like to deal with the beetles first, so might not be the worst idea to actually get going here, get zooming.
Copy that.
Kintaro goes here, and the Zukov is also staying closer. And yeah, looks like we have... Whoa, there's a Yasha, which I don't know nothing. Blackjack OG is an Omni. We're seeing a Hunter, and the Chaparral must also go. However, whatever we do, the Firestarter doesn't get in position, so I guess we try and get rid. There's a Thermocarrier, there's a Cloudbuster, and there's a Hunter. Let's see Hitchens on the Thermocarrier. This is actually not bad, and saves us a lot of trouble. So yeah, let's go with Tandem here. And sadly, we don't get him out. Cyrano's pushing up, shooting the Firestarter. That's actually a lot of damage. We should have gotten... It's okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We can't get you out, sadly. Cloudbuster doesn't look doable neither. You're done. That's 2 Rock 5s. We have to be a bit wary about. Probably the Burby. Oh, the Yasha brings nasty stuff, so let's see if these tricks connect. They don't. But that heavy peep must go as well. Okay, could have been worse. And yeah, there's some nice stuff here. So, Skinwalker, can't see the Thermocarrier or Thunderbolt carrier. So we keep trying to get the Yasha. I don't know if we have the initiative. No, we don't. Missiles we can deal with. Should have overloaded the Skinwalker as well, but whatever. Yeah, that heavy peep is troublesome, and we've lost evasion here on the Firestarter, so we're in a bit of trouble. At least we're into AMS bubble, so that will help, but not really. Okay, game. Looks like the Firestarter is going down. But at least we'll get the Yasha out. I want the Yasha. The rest is negligible right now. That's the Yasha. And just like that, we're going to get strays in other places, but that's the Yasha gun. That's a heavy peep out. We might want to keep the heavy peep, come to think of it. Okay. Yeah, if you have to send thermos to someone, let it be the Hella police, please.
Good to go.
So,
Okay, throttle up.
let's go for the chappy. Yeah, we're a bit hot, but whatever. I think I'm risking this small overheat here. Well, we miss. Mostly miss with everything, but
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
yeah, that's bad though. Okay.
I'm showing minor damage.
Next turn, we're probably good to deal with everything we have here. So, well, the most dangerous ones, obviously. So we want the MRM-20 to go first, because probably helps a lot. That's the Cyrano, which only brings 2 mediums right now, so yeah, go for the Archer, please. That much
Yeah.
is good. Let's see what they have though.
Full speed sounds
We're
good.
trying to go. Cyrano has already gone. Blackjack could be a decent target. You only bring a medium right now. I think that's the better call anyway. So we start working on you. And yeah, I'm well aware the Cloudbuster. Okay, game. This whole charging stuff. Well, at least we don't go down immediately. But if the...
Receiving you.
Let's get going here.
On my way.
We're able to vigilance these at least. Yeah, we shut down some mediums. And this should be you out. So let's start clearing stuff here. This also brings our unsteady mech, one of them, because the archer is going down. Okay. At least we resist the injury, so that's something. Well, the problem here... No, that's pretty good. Well, let's see it here. So... I think it's a stun and shoot.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Kintaro. Pushes back, I guess. Let's hope these streaks connect, because we need them now. Not really, but we actually hit with one of the ear mediums where we need it, so that's something. Well, we've already dealt with 2 of the most dangerous ones on the table.
Receiving you.
So from now on, it's a matter of just getting... Oh, we shot high explosive last turn. Let's make it cluster. That's the Barbie down, so that's an AC5 we don't have to worry about. You stand up. Okay, we got the hot seat connected,
Okay. Ready for
which I
action.
didn't remember. That's a backstrike on whomever we want, so yeah, please. 37 on the blackjack. Let's see you. You're actually bringing very little here, so I think I want it. That's you gone. So that's only 3 things now.
Good to go.
3 actually? Yeah, 3. The Cloudbuster, probably not doable right now. Much rather go for a kick. And this should be decent enough. If we connect the kick, that is. We do. And just like that,
Vehicle down.
another worrisome out, one out. We're not able to get in his back. However, we might be able to push him back in initiative, which is what we need here. Let's see it. Well, that's just -1 initiative, which actually didn't work. So we just get into here. Well, there's another thing we can try to do. If these tricks connect, which they don't, we might be able to get him to the ground. That's okay, Kintaro is mostly fresh, so
Systems holding.
yeah, please.
What do you
Okay.
need?
The problem with you... And just like that... Really, game? Yep, we're not able to melee him for some reason.
Heading out.
Whatever. Let's go for the Cloudbuster. This looks like a decent shot to me.
Attacking from position.
This should panic him. So yeah, we were lucky not to get injuries here.
Waiting for order.
Damage can be repaired. Whatever we do, we're not getting into direct line of sight, so let's just worry about that Thunderbolt accuracy, which is not good. So we just take a cooldown turn here. Zhukov only has line of sight from where he's standing.
Firing.
So we stand and shoot on the Cloudbuster. Pilot ejected, which is excellent. You're able to do it. So let's try it.
Location
Might not be
confirmed.
the worst thing. We actually hit the other leg, I think. Well, that was the leg we're at, so yeah.
Ready for orders.
He's unsteady though, which is what we wanted here. And we're just shooting a bit of stuff to get him to the ground mostly. Not quite yet.
Standing by.
I think that's the
Roger that.
safest
Full
bet.
speed.
Yep, machine gun.
Target lock on enemy 6.
That's a crit on the gyro. He should start panicking out.
Yeah.
And what can we do here? I think this is
I
it.
have the advantage.
He's going to the ground and he punches out, which is what we were looking for here. So there's a full Omni Blackjack on the table, and that's not a bad mech. But we're here for weapon systems, so let's see what we see. PT, the Thunderbolt carrier, was bringing TMB5s, because this could actually have been something. Quite a lot of repairs to do. We do have one chaparral part, so it wouldn't be the worst to actually think about getting it. They're 60-ton carriers, but that just brings a Thunderbolt carrier for us. The only thing we got... Okay, there's an arrow. There's an arrow, there's a heavy peep. There's an indirect fire control system. There's 2 pins of arrow ammo. And I know there's probably better things around, but we haven't played with arrows, so I think I don't want the heavy peep and I want the arrow guided ammo. That should sort the missile needs we have. So, we got a chaparral part, a cloudbuster part, a hunter part, a Barbie part. We got the heavy peep anyway, regular case which we're selling. C3s, we have one laying around, so this one we sell. Artemis 4, we have one, so this one we sell. Ferro, we do have, so that goes as well. Basic sensors go. And a bit of ammo, which is always good to have, so that's something, I guess. It's going to be touch and go if we can put these. Well, I guess it's the arrow on some mediums for whenever we get surprised. But the indirect accuracy will help here, so arrow and a thunderbolt pack is something. We're going to have some 7 days on the archer, which is actually okay. It's just about consolidating a bit here. So drive repairs ready, and we just got 1 day to go, but we'll have a bit more fatigue to deal with. So let us see. No crits here. There is actually nothing to bring up. We actually got the upgrade, so let's go for this one. Yeah, I know it's expensive, but we are still 20 days away Okay, Yuki back. Which means we only got 1 day on the Helepolis, so... Actually, the Archer came out of repairs before the Helepolis did, so we're going to try to work here. Yeah, Artemis is no good, we have no alarms, sadly. So, let's see what we can do here. There's that. There's that. We're still mostly good. And we still haven't put ferro and whatnot. So I think this is doable. Weapon mount, because it's going to help. The Treadnought needs 1 slot. So we just swap one of the lasers. That's good. We have slot trouble, so ferro might not be a thing here. I know, the NI is better with the VR pod, we had a discussion about that. I think this is actually good, bringing the small cockpit here. Gives us another slot, which is good. So we have another weapon mount, but the only weapon mount we needed. We don't have a double heatsink kit, though. So that's something we might want to take off. Let's see the heat, though. Yeah, we're going to need to strip the skinwalker of the... But that's something for... So... Arrow ammo. We bring it to the leg. And from here on... Okay. So Artemis is needed after all. That was just me not paying attention. Do we have... Nope, we don't have advanced AMS ammo. So you're not needed for the moment. Let's try an armor up. Let's see if it does correctly. It does. We get the legs to a meaningful position. So we have 1.5 tons here. And yeah, we need the pirate proto heatsink kit to make this work. So, but I think that's what we want here. We have to remember to just bring the pirate proto heatsink kit and we're mostly good. That's a build. I mean, the medium lasers are only here to... Actually, I think I don't want you here, because having Artemis means we're going to try and look for direct line of sight. So let's do something more here. And that something more is actually bringing whatever air mediums we have. that's some. And yeah, I know the hit situation is going through the roof. So this one is not needed, but it actually will try to do it like this. It's probably going to be hot. When we put the pirate proto heatsink kit, we'll be able to get 3 proto heatsink kits, 3 proto heatsinks in. So that's something. I don't think we have a 250 laying around. The best we have is a 225. We must keep direct line of sight though, so we got the thermal moss, might help for a bit, but we took this out for a reason. We have 2 slots available only though, so we need another slot. I guess we're dropping 1 bin of regular. That's 15 shots if I get it right. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Bit less front armor. That's 3 slots though. We don't need to do it like this. So we can get to 67, but we're not getting that. However, we might be able to, let's see here, that's 0.7 tons, so we just have to drop a bit. I think this is how I want it, and I know the second weapon mount only works for the lasers, and I don't know if they stack actually, but that's something. So 17 days, 165,000. Let's see, it might not work at all, but just the arrow will be good here. So we get back into the command center. I was looking for a recovery or something like that, but this battle probably does it. So we get in again. We should have another slot open. Yeah, we're good for 450, I think. Let's see it. We're good for 450. So adrenaline goes on the Zukov. Whistle Cakes goes on the hovercraft. And yeah, Sarge goes on the Raptor. Nope. Okay. I was thinking we could, but we still can't. What we can do is drop the Raptor and bring a bit more experience on Sarge. That's something. So there we go. I'll make a small cut here while we get into the mission, and we see, we meet each other when we're ready to drop. So we're here. Let's get going. You might be wondering why I went for an arrow build on the other archer. Well, first is what we have. Whatever little it contributes, it'll probably be more than the Raptor. But second, I've played very little with arrows and thunderbolts, and I think this might be the time to actually do it. We've spawned a support lens, Let's see if we're able to drop on the same level they are. Not really, unless we go back here. You know what? We have Alice on the other side, so why not? Let's see if we're able to get it done from here. We probably don't have...
Keep your eyes open and watch your senses.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably don't have
This place. So,
that good of a starting position here.
okay, y'all.
Well,
Stay
there's a sprint and a mantis, so yeah, we dropped behind the reinforcements.
I see a lot of green.
Let's see
out
if
of
they
my
see
pocket.
us, because they might not. Well, they do. We actually went with the texture back again. Should have actually thought we could and zoomed in a bit. But whatever. Do our friends have line of sight to the mainlands? Probably
ready for
not.
orders.
I think we want to get going though.
Roger, full speed.
They also bringing a Pegasus. That's not good enough on the Mantis, might be good enough for the sprint. We only need very little tandem to hit here. So let's see, just like this. Sprints are very squishy, so
One for the scrap heap.
that's one thing we can do here. That's already one out. Okay, whatever that was didn't hit.
Standing by.
Helepolis
Let's move.
moves, and we see what our hit chances are here. Not good enough, but we can go for accuracy on the flak is not good enough either, so for the moment it's just the link twin peep.
What do you need?
Archer can and shoot get him. Yeah, we're probably not good to down the mantis, but we can do a bit at least. He's panicked.
Yeah?
That's just going to be... we'll wait with you. You're squishy.
Holding for the right
Let's not put you into the Pegasus firing line for the moment. Next turn might be good, but this turn we actually wanted to be a bit conservative here. Okay,
Stand.
that's a striker,
Orders.
but we're mostly seeing everything here, so just like
On my way.
this.
Double time. Locking on target.
No connection on these streaks. That's something we must put out of the Kintaro until we have better tactics and gunnery. This is just a waste of weight.
Commander.
But it gets us going, so whenever they connect, they're very good. We're seeing red here, which means we've already dealt with
I made a mess.
two of them. Next turn is the tanks, so that's something. And we'll be able, yeah, we're bringing a hetzer, so it's going to get targeted a lot. And we're not seeing
Standing by.
very special stuff here.
Roger.
Not the LB. Nothing actually. We're good here.
Yep.
Just
Got it.
go in
No shooting,
here
just running.
and shoot whatever we can shoot. The dead fire is
Attacking from
not
position.
good enough at 7%. It might be next turn, but not this one. So, we're seeing a Phoenix, an Orion, a Cyclone, an Ultralight Marscaria, Bulldog, an Assassin 23, which I don't think is one of the crazy ones now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we look good here. We want to get real close on the striker.
Confirmed.
That's something. So Orion is pushing back. We're good with that. I guess our fire starter already has one mission here. Yeah, that's very good. So we just shot a bit and... Oh well, I really thought
Solid connection on
would
that.
have him.
Yeah.
We almost did. Well, live and learn, I guess. That's him gone. The medium heavy connected, so
Vehicle kill for me.
yeah, we're not saying anything else. The assassin is going down towards the alleys, which is always a good thing to see. And we start working on the Pegasus.
Engaging with target.
Brings a lot of armor, but very little firepower, this one. Cyclone is shooting us. We must remember to overload our AMS Mark IIs. But for the rest, this looks like a very doable mission. Just disengage everything here,
Let's move.
and we get going. SRMs are the better option here. And he's gone. Just like that, we got rid of the reinforcements. And now we should be going for... Oh, that's actually a surprise. Main force
Do this.
is the one that actually brings the Orion.
On the move. Full speed.
That's no hitchings at all, but let's see. We could shoot the Cyclone. It's already pretty banged up. We're waiting though. We'll get better odds next turn. And yeah, looks like our allies are engaging with the assassins, so the support lands. Okay. They bring artillery. What are you, mister? Because I think that's what actually shot. Quicksell Grasshopper. Okay, game. It's probably a one shot or two shot, but we have to be a bit wary of that Grasshopper.
Receiving you.
Yeah, we'll struggle to get into position with the Zukov. Actually, the Bandit would have been the much better option here. Again, must overload AMS. So that's the Phoenix. Brings a large laser. Probably doesn't have anything else in range. It's a 1D, so yeah, that's a primitive one, I think. That's an abstracted line of sight, and we get 4 evasion. AMS, I remembered. Not the best hit chance, but still. We start working on him. We have plenty of ammo, so Orion shoots him directly. Now he has no option to hit us at all. Let's see what the Cyclone does. I think the Cyclone is a medium, maybe a light. Not sure, we'll see it. Yeah, but he's mostly hit and run.
What do you need?
This puts us in a weird spot. So I'd much rather get in here and shake instability. Yeah, that's just lasers. If we hit, we hit. That's a good hit. But the assassin actually brings a lot of damage reduction here. You're just pushing up. We want to cool down. Okay. So either the artillery. We're seeing a Cyclops as well. Okay, we have to deal with that. Yeah, well, that grasshopper is dangerous. The large Rex, he's probably overheating like mad, but those large Rexes and the LBX large lasers will hurt. Just you wait and see. So let's not go too mad here.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed.
We want to be grouped up to deal.
Roger that.
That's actually decent on the Phoenix. But we're waiting. That's a bit of mines for you, Mr. Assassin. We could have shot the sensor mines with the Helepolis. And yeah, looks like we have the big stuff up with us. That's 3 heavies we're dealing with. So we have to be a bit wary of what's going on here. Not yet in range. Forgot to actually overload your AMS, but whatever. The assassin is done at this point. The problem is our allies are happy to stay at that range. This is not good. Let me tell you that. We probably want to wait with the Raptor to see what's the range on our AMSs. Because the Cyclops, that's a good hit on the large laser, so we probably want to disengage with the Raptor. That's actually too much for him.
Listening.
But the Skinwalker can get going. And that's a nice spot to be at. That's good hits. And we even got a head hit here. Yeah, that's a lot of mines, Mr. Assassin. And you only got the pulse, so you're mostly dealt with. Orion gets direct line of sight, but AMS mostly negates what he's trying to do. fire starter. Can do fire starter things. Oh well, he's going to get banged up, but really no use. No, we keep tandem. We just shoot mediums here.
On it.
That's very good damage. We got him there. And we keep going here. Let's see what the Cyclone does. Just disengaging.
I'm here.
We might want to wait for a bit with you, Mr. Raptor. Grasshopper. Shoot overheat a bit now. That's actually an alpha. Okay, no. That was very little hit. Mr.
Roger
Whatever.
that. Full speed. Target acquired.
Let's keep working here. The idea is to get you pretty banged up now, mister. I think the ghost...
Come on. Send me a real
Yep,
mech warrior.
the ghost hit the archer.
Yeah?
It's okay though. We had the Dreadnought saving us, so just let's do it like this. We're Dreadnought is kicking in, we vigilance this, and we just shoot her missiles on the poor Phoenix Hope. We should get some work done here. So that is your leg, mister. That assassin is mostly done for, but the PT Israelis are not actually pulling forward, and if they do, they'll step over their mines, so they really won't be
Let's go.
of much help here. Let's see shots here. That's actually decent. We're only shooting the goals and the PEEP twin incapacitator here though. That's your torso.
Think I hit something good.
And the Zukov should be good to actually crit him out here. And yeah, we might want to pull back and consolidate for a bit here, but we've already pushed the archer up front, so I don't think we're going to be able to. We're already too engaged here.
Standing by.
There's no way of getting in with you, so I guess this has to wait. We're trying to take the least.
Aye, aye.
Okay, that's good. That's the mediums on point. Well, on point. That's the mediums. We miss everything though.
Damn it. I missed.
So let's see what the assassin does.
Receiving you. Yeah?
That's the skinwalker in. That's what I wanted to see. So, Mr. Skinwalker goes for the Orion,
Here you go.
drawing a bit of attention, starting to work
What's up, boss?
on him.
On it.
We're mostly covered from missiles, but I'm actually fearing what the Grasshopper has to say. This one is open. So let's see what the Cyclops and the Orion are doing here. Sorry, got kicked out of the game for some reason. Obviously, Cyclops went for the fire starter, and it hurt. So let's see. That's a charge. There's no way of doing anything here. Can we charge? But that's very little charge damage here. We're actually not seeing a description. Okay, that's better. That actually changed. Okay, that's much better. So that might be an option. Let's see if it actually changed here as well. Yeah. Oh well. Odds are not so great here though on the Orion. The odds on the Grasshopper though are very tempting. But this will have to wait for a bit. Just let the Orion and the Cyclone do its thing. We're good. We're going on turn 17 here, so... Okay, you went for the Quintero, which was... Don't get me wrong. We'll take it, but... Cyclone is actually just scooting around and sending a bit of missiles towards the Archer, nothing crazy though.
Good to go.
Okay, we actually went back to turn 14. I think I want to get going here. That's a Phoenix Hawk. We've got better targets here. And yeah, now they shoot. The 270 we could have used, but whatever.
Mech destroyed.
So I think we're charging. Crazy as it sounds, we're going to take the 10%
Yeah?
supercharger failure here, because I don't think we're able to get to the Grasshopper if we don't have it enabled, so just like that. We won't overheat, we're not shooting. Yeah, I know, we're probably falling here.
Copy that.
Let's see it. We hit. So he's down. That's something. And yeah, we're quite unsteady here. Problem we have with the Helepolis is we're a bit... That's a 12% on the Cyclops. It's mostly the same, but it's about time we get going here. That's a bit of damage on them at least.
Out of LRM.
Thunderbolt didn't hit though. Let's hope we're able to get a good roll on initiative on the Archer, because we want to pull him back from there.
Ready for orders.
And yeah, Zukov is useless here. Grasshopper gets up, but he's pretty messed up. So that was actually very good. He only hits with a small something. That was only 6 damage.
Standing by.
But yeah, he has very good hit. We don't have bad initiative, but it's not good either. We're going to get hit a lot here, unless we can push really fast with our other mechs.
I'm listening.
So yeah, that means you're getting in, mister.
Don't think. Don't shoot. Just run.
I think... You have a wound already. Let's make it... And I'm more afraid of the ghost rifle. And yeah, you should be turning back and hitting the archer badly. Oh well. We'll take hit game.
Affirmative.
Yeah, this is putting you in a dangerous spot. But something must be done here, so no head hit sadly, but he's unsteady. So let's see what he does. Okay, that's bad. Whoa, ghost missed. That's something, but we're going down here. Let's hope we're able to, yeah, resist the injury. I actually think we have... No, we don't have a call here, so we actually resisted the injury. The bad part is the grasshopper.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
Is going all feisty on you unless we can get him out of the game. Not really.
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah, we crit ourselves, or did we crit? Okay. Thank you, mate.
Armor holding.
That was actually... quite uneventful for having an archer on the ground.
How's it going?
Okay.
Acknowledged.
You're pretty banged up. That's very good hit chance here. So let's go for accuracy.
Got it. Receiving you. On
We
it.
can shoot some here, finally. So let's see it.
Firing.
That's some leg damage on the assassin. He's trying to pull out, so this will help. And let's see what the damage is on the archer now.
I'm here.
Okay, we're open. We're in a bit of a pickle here. We must go towards the other side to protect our open torso. We have the back of the Orion or the back of the Cyclops. So let's see, Hitchens here. They're nothing special, those Hitchenses, but... let's go for the Cyclops. That's... decent.
Commander.
So, that's actually where the fun starts.
Roger that.
Orion is turn 20. But you have been softened up a bit.
Got the drop on me, don't I?
That's your arm. Okay, that's an ammo explosion.
Dropped him.
And yeah, it would have been good to get Cyclops parts, don't get me wrong.
Acknowledged.
Let's go for the Orion here. We forgot about Deadfire. Well, it's probably good. So who is turn 21? That's Firestarter. We need you to actually get things done here, mister. So please hit. Okay, you hit. And please do some crits here. He's gone as well.
Enemy down.
And I know we could have used the parts, but I'm more worried about keeping the Archer in one piece.
Standing by. Understood. Moving fast.
So, yeah, you're also going, Mr. Grasshopper. Okay,
Target's taking a critical.
I'm actually impressed here. I'm actually very impressed. I didn't think he could
Standing by.
withstand that. However, we can keep protecting ourselves here. I think we want to protect our open side
Copy
though.
that.
Yeah, that's too much. Just let's do it like this.
Got past the armor.
And he punches out. So that won't be the most parts of mechs we're getting, but I'm hoping there's still something good enough to
Yes, boss.
profit here. We're in a weird spot with you,
Alright, let's
but
see
we'll
what
be
we can
getting
do.
there. Yeah, we still have all the support lands. Not good to actually go for anything else than the Cyclone. That looks like decent damage we can do there. So,
On it.
that's a head hit. That's the LRM5 crit through armor.
Aye, aye.
Let's get going now. Now it's about cleanup. So cleanup we will do here.
I'm taking the shot.
We're actually weaponless, but the Raptor got you, so
Enemy vehicle
we've not
destroyed.
wasted
Good to go.
anything at all here. Well,
Going
fire will hurt, but what can we do? I think I actually want to shoot lasers here. That's very good hits. The assassin is an aware spot and it's not likely to do much.
Commander.
Kintaro gets into a decent position, and this,
Confirmed.
well, would have been very good if the Strix had fired, but I guess
Yeah.
we're already used to it by now. Let's see what the Skinwalker can do.
Lock in target.
That's one arm, that's most of your weapons gone, that's an engine crit. So yeah. Finally going down or what, Mr. Assassin? You're actually taking a lot of time
Waiting for order.
to go down, Mr. So, well, we have to go for accuracy. And that's
That hit something good.
mostly the Cyclone. Yeah, he ejected again.
I'm here.
We're protecting you, you're not needed, and you only have 40 structure left on that torso. I guess the ghost did hit after all. Finally, we're getting somewhere there. It's actually crazy to think that the assassin has been holding off on the entire Alice, but
Ready for orders.
I guess that's just what it is. The only thing we can shoot here is the assassin, so hell yeah.
Standing by.
Raptor can't get anywhere, but we have to get going.
Copy that.
Because I think the Bulldog is actually engaging the Alice instead of us. He might be coming back, but we can use a cooldown turn anyway.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're just pushing back.
Acknowledged. Receiving you.
You
Double
go
time.
as well,
Let's
we
go.
need to cool down. Kintaro also needs to cool down, so it's all good. Well, doesn't need to cool down, sorry. So,
Okay. Roger that.
Telepolis
Target
just
locked in.
uses his sword back there. That should be a
I am
good
out of
warning.
long-range missiles.
He's stressed, he should be. And as little damage as our allies do right now, this should already be the assassin. He even punched out, so that's just the Bulldog with a snap nose. We have to be wary about the snap nose, but I think he's mostly targeting our friends at this point. He is. So we're good to go on him next turn. The Zukov actually was a mistake. Well, our deploy position was a mistake, considering we had a Zukov. You just go to the edge of the map, no
Ready for
no
orders.
need to rescue,
Roger. Full.
and we watch if we still have some tandem. We do. We're actually good to go for an alpha here.
I'm out of SRN. Right here.
So, what have we damaged the most? That's the other side, so
Here you go.
oh well,
Receiving you.
still not done. And we actually can't get line of sight here with the Kintaro, which is a bit sad.
Yes, Commander.
Helepolis also doesn't have line of sight,
Roger. Venting heat.
so we see what the tank does. just goes for the fire starter. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Aye, aye.
it's okay though. We can take one hit. We're lucky these didn't create the SRMs. And he's gone by next turn anyway.
Ready for orders.
Kintara now has line of sight, so that sounds nice. And we actually hit with the MRMs, so he's very done.
Reporting critical hit.
Probably the bandit just kills. Yep. So 2 megs open, which is not what we wanted. We're going to have to stay in the mech bay for a bit. But that was quite significant opposition we had here, so I'm okay. We wanted to try what happened when charging. We're starting to see we need to retrain Adrenaline to be our punch board pilot if we want to use that archer in that way. Because that torso could have easily blown up. That being said, let's see what we have around. Well, a Cyclops part is not a bad thing to have. An Orion part we could also take. The other things are not so needed, so let's see what else we have. That's actually, I'm laughing, but that's actually decent. For a 3-ton handheld? Hell yeah. Bulky endosteel. 22 slots reserved. There's a cool shot. That boosts our signal, so I don't know if we want to go there. There's not much else though. There's a warfare suite. So I guess we're taking the Cyclops part, the Orion part. I actually want to play with the one-shot thumper Quixel here. That's a 3 tons handheld, we can use it. And guess we're taking the snap. Because the other things, well, there's an exile to take instead of the snap. And that's not a bad thing to take, considering where we at. So yeah, I think we want to take a bit of money here. I've just convinced myself. We get 2 parts of the Grasshopper Quixel, 3 parts of the Pegasus, sorry. 2 parts of an ultralight. There were large Rexes to be had, that's good. The Mars we're keeping, it's not very good. Still. We're selling the engines and the exile, single hits in cooling cut go, that's a bit of money. And we see how many days of repairs we have to go through here. We're actually raking up a lot of repair costs. It's not the money per se, it's more the days we have to get. We're staying out of the... We're not dropping, sorry. So that's added cost on top of the repairs. But I guess this gets us This actually gets us the second archer for next mission, so it's not all bad. And I know I went for a lot of days in this one, but I wanted to drop with the archer on the next chapter. We're probably not getting there yet though. That's a lot of days we have to go through yet. Anyway, if not the next chapter, on the following one, we'll have our third heavy. So, yeah, well, fourth, if we consider the Zhukov. Thank you very much for watching. This was Indivil. If you enjoyed this one, please consider leaving a rating and a comment. Following also helps, so do if you feel like it. And we see each other next time. Thank you very much.